Here we go. I'm going to show you how you can do the vacuum line. Crankcase to crankcase vacuum line. Porsche part number. It's the crankcase vent line. It's a part number 94810721503. I got mine from Suncoast Porsche out of Florida. Thank you for mailing it over to Texas for me. And yeah, it came in. We're going to put it in right now. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so first what you're gonna do, you take your cover off. You're gonna take your I took this piece off, so use a flathead. Use a flathead and pop your little they look like these little rivets out, plastic rivets. I gotta buy some new ones, broke mine. So I'll buy some new ones and see a little more room to work with. And then you gotta take this cover off. And take this cover off, it's real easy. There's gonna be a bolt on there. It's gonna be, if you don't have a Torx set, you're gonna have to buy some Torx. It's a T30. So you get your T30 and you can get in there, or a 10 millimeter actually. 10 millimeter will fit right on there. So you take all those out, those 4 bolts out, and then you can take your cover off. And then as for the breather hose, you're gonna have to unclamp this valve. Unclamp this clamp right here. It's wrapped around the valve. And then you're gonna squeeze it on the squeeze markers. Bam, you squeeze it and it pops right off. Now this side's gonna be a lot more difficult because the engine mount's in the way. And you need smaller tools for this side. If you don't want to take your airbox off, like I didn't want to take the airbox off, and I didn't want to take the vacuum pump off. So this one's much harder. So what I did, you're gonna have to use a tiny, even smaller than this. I dropped it. You gotta get in there, or with your 10 millimeter and a little quarter inch drive, you can get in there and loosen those up to do the take your cover off. Take all those bolts off, and then you're gonna have to take the engine mount off. This won't slide out without the engine mount. So to get the engine mount out, you're gonna need this big Torx. It's the T55 and a 16 millimeter to hold it. 16 hold it on this, and then you're gonna use your Torx on the other side. And then my motor mount is broken, so I got a new motor mount coming in. They're probably all broken, so replace them. All right, so then once that's out of the way, you're gonna have to get this bolt out, which is another little booger, a E12 right there. You're gonna use a little deep socket torque wrench, maybe, or 10 millimeter. You can maybe get it with a 10, 11, or 12. All the millimeters kind of slip over them. So, all right, once you get that removed, you got 2 choices. You can rip it out and break it like I did, or you can remove this vacuum pump. You're gonna have to do some more Allen head wrenches, probably 4 of them, and then move that out of the way so you can move the cover out of the way. Okay, I did my plugs and coils. All right, here we go. Here's the breather valve that was covered up. All right, you're gonna reach in and unplug it. Let's see what we got here. Dang, this thing's not working. Nice and tight. So yeah, I taped them on it. You could tape it up with electric tape and it looks brand new. It worked like brand new too. So electric tape on, if you're on the road, you're gonna have to fix it like that. Okay, the new part going in. Same way. It's got those new O-rings and everything. Oh yeah, it fit way snug. Fit 10 times snug. Go ahead and lace it through the clamp that breaks a hole in it. And so I'll clamp that in a little bit, clamp that tighter, but for now I'll just show you how it goes back together. So you have to wiggle it nice and tight till it clicks. Heard it click, bam, there you go. There you can tell the difference. So I got 2 new lines. So these 2 lines were leaking terribly. And then back here, Back there on that vacuum pump, yeah, you got another leak. But so I had 3 lines leaking. We're good to go now. We're running perfect. That's the crankcase, other crankcase breather valve. Y'all have a good one. And I got to put all these engine covers back on and waiting on the engine mount next. Engine mount coming in next. Have a good one.